So in today's video, we're going to try to answer a question. Is it worth it? And what does it take to improve one's space? Great places bring great inspirations, and this time it was no different. This was a beautiful walk. It made me realize what I needed to do when I come back to the city. The place where I live is located in a valley. The problem with that in the wintertime is when people heat up their houses with coal and other stuff, all this pollution comes down to the valley into the city. As you can imagine, some people will do anything to heat up their houses, including burning an old sofa. Yes, some people really do that. I knew I needed to do something about that problem. Spending a lot of time inside and having no air is no fun. Another problem was the light. There was simply not enough of it. And the third, last but not the least, was to figure out a place to put the bike away. All this came to a conclusion to be a project. After a fairly good time, I managed to put a shelf up, and now was building an extension, which was a part of my mystery plan. So if everything goes well, I will be able to solve all three problems at once. If it goes well, of course. Along the way, a couple more ideas came up. I had these picture frames that were good quality, but they were black. So to paint them, I had to take them apart, sand everything, and then prepare myself a station on the balcony to paint. So commitment and will to improve my space was pushing me forward. At first I was very much impressed with the gold and not so impressed with the red. But after several coats of paint later, and the clear coat at the very end, I took everything inside. When I started polishing, I realized the cherry was actually looking pretty good. Then of course I came up with another idea.
Have you ever had a plastic flower pot that looked absolutely disgusting? Well, I've decided to improve mine by simply painting it gold again. But actually it came out pretty good, and I was quite happy with the results.
Then I took some baby spider plants and put them in water. Things were moving forward, and this is a good feeling. Okay, I'm not a gardener, so don't take an example from me, because this is probably how you're not supposed to do it rather than how it is supposed to be done. Somehow these plants survived my operation. Soon we got some more plants to fill up the shelf. We figured the more the better, because they will help with the air. This little guy will grow big. Sometime in the near future, we will be able to spread a string and let him grow along the wall. Just like this guy here, the same thing. And the fern doesn't need much explanation, it's already amazing. Then we'll put everything in nice pots to make it look even better. The next thing was to do some more drilling, this time to hang the bike mount. From some perspective, this might look like a simple improvement, but it feels like a big change, and not only on the outside, but also on the inside. Actually, for me, that's where it starts. It starts on the inside, and then it can manifest on the outside. So the air purifier and plants will help with the air quality. The LED strip on both sides gives plenty of light, and the bike mount takes care of the space. At some places it isn't even perfectly straight, but as for amateur job, I think it came out pretty well. This was looking good, but it wasn't time to celebrate yet. There was one more thing to do. I wasn't entirely sure what to put in these frames, but in the previous video about vision boards, I forgot to mention something, which was simply the importance of words. These for me will work as reminders. So after all you have seen so far, you might ask, was it worth it? After drilling, measuring, and all the other effort, we could just call someone and ask him to do it for us. Except for the vision boards, of course. Yeah, but it's not the same. There's a deep satisfaction if you do it yourself. Well, but I'll let you judge this on your own. I hope this content was in some ways inspiring, or at least entertaining. If so, please subscribe, give it a like, and I shall see you next time. Thanks for watching. Be inspired. That was close. Sometimes I'm glad I'm wearing glasses. Usually I don't, but in cases when stuff like this flies close to my head, I think it's good.